And we are live, believe it or not. Today is a great day because I am going to beat the Gimpy so bad it's gonna hurt.
We'll see about that one.
Nah, I know I'm gonna get killed. But we're playing for what remains. The newest game from DVG from the great David Thompson, who happens to be in with us today, which is just awesome, which I appreciate you being here. We have Mo from Mo's Game Table. I mean, what more could you want? And of course, my good friend Nate from Gimpy, the Gimpy Gamer. We are going to give this a live playthrough. We had to make a few adjustments because it's a game that either you want to play in front of somebody and there's a lot of randomness in it. So in order to create that randomness, we had to make sure that Mo was here to help us through it, and we'll definitely go through it. New Troll, Pete, James, Tom, Sarah, how are you all? And we're going to get going here. So I believe the first thing that we're going to do, first of all, you are playing the Combine. Nate's going to be the Combine. That's going to be these guys over here. He's got robots. He has more of a tech type of team. Big guns. I am the Freeman. I am free to unload rocket launchers and snipers upon you, which that's pretty much what the Freemen are, right?
Yeah, they're kind of like gorillas.
Yeah, basically. So the whole point of this mission is to get to 5 victory points. There are 4 scavenger points here that we're going to get a point for each one that we're able to capture. So sitting back is not going to be something that you're going to want to do in this. I mean, we are definitely going to be bringing it towards each other and bringing it old school. So not only that, but you're going to get a point for every kill. Now, we'll explain the game as we go along, and if you want to add anything, David, please feel free. Don't feel that you're getting in the way. Add anything that you want. And geez, we have Herman Lutman in here now. So now I guess it's an official Warner Pieces, I guess. All right. So the first thing that we're going to do is roll for initiative. Well, no, we don't roll for initiative.
Well, you got to put the stuff in the bag, explain what we're going to do.
So what happens is we have I have 4 units out on the table. Nate has 5. Now, each unit has 3 tokens of the same person. Okay? Now, you could play all 3 if you want into this bag. Okay? So that means that one particular unit will get 3 different actions. But the thing is, you can only put in as many as you have. So I have 4 guys. I can only put in 4 tokens. Now, do I want to put 1 of each guy, or do I want to get somebody up there real quick, or do I want? This is where the strategy, where you have to try to figure it out, because I have to figure out what he's going to try to do, and then the randomness of it all is finding out who is going to go first. Okay, so pulling out of the bag, he may get his guys to go. He may pull out all 4 of his guys first to go, and I'm waiting in the wings, and then all my guys are going to go. Now, here's the other thing with this, though. If you decided to use all your medics and 1 sniper, okay, I have a medic, a rebel leader, a sniper, and a grenadier. If I decided to use all my medics, part of the strategy is these go into a discard pile, basically, and they have to skip a turn. So Nate's going to know that I used up all my medics move and at least 1 of my snipers. So he can expect that my grenadier and my rebel leader are going to be moving. So that's part of the strategy, is figuring out and calculating what he has left and what to do and counteracting that. Because you may have put something in there and gone and you get off to a bad start at the first turn, but you can recover by just knowing what he's moving and how. but the strategy is constantly changing. So it's a game where it is constantly in motion and has different strategies, and you've got to think on the run and be smart enough to outwit your opponent. How's that, David?
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Okay.
Another aspect that I really like about this game is how the counters work when it comes to health and veterancy. You can spend more points. We're playing a 15-point game, so we had to buy our units based on their point cost. And like my big Hellfire mech cost 7 points because I got the veteran, so that's giving me 2 counters. So effectively he has 4 health. So once you take a damage, you'll flip a counter over to its wounded side and then take another damage. That counter goes off. And now you've reduced that unit down to its recruit stats, and its stats will go down for the remainder of the game. It might lose special abilities. It has less range, whatever the case might be. And then again, the same thing. It'll take a damage, flip over, and then another damage will kill it. So you can either have a small amount of elite units or a large amount of recruit units. So I like the ability to kind of flavor it that way, decide which way you want to go. You want to be Russia and have a whole bunch, or do you want to be Germany and have a small elite unit?
I was just thinking Tigers versus T-34s.
Exactly. So there you go. That's kind of a feel of how it'll go. So we're going to go right into it. So Nate, you're going to pick your counters and put them in your bag. I'm going to pick my counters and put them in my bag. And the difference is that if we were playing with each other, and I didn't even cover the AI. If you want to hear about the AI, go check out my video, or go do yourself a favor. Check out Nate's video that he did a year ago. He did a 2-part series on it, which was absolutely fantastic. And it'll really give you a good in-depth feel for this game. But
I'll be doing another one on the out of the basement version of the game, different factions.
With green dice.
Yes,
with green dice. and as you can see, if you get the extra dice pack here, you will get extra dice. Now you can find this on DVG's website right now. And believe it or not, I'm probably going to go buy the other 2 because I want all 6 factions, because there are actually 6 different factions, 2 faction to a box, and a different story with each box, which is just absolutely phenomenal.
Oh yeah, the fluff for this game is great, and David wrote that crap himself too. I mean, I got to give him credit for coming up with
wow.
It's really great. He wrote that crap.
Man, you made some great crap there. All right.
No, it's good stuff. I really like the story. Like, if it were a novel, I'd read it.
Thanks.
All right.
I appreciate it.
All right. So, do you have your stuff already, Nate?
I do. So we're gonna have Mo draw for the color counters, right?
From the official bag.
The Crown Royal bag.
Mo is stepping in to give us that secrecy ability in the game. So he's going to tell us.
Because normally everything would be in this bag right here, and we would pull it out and go from there. But because you're about 1,500 miles away, we came up with a way that we could do this with you guys. All right.
So I'm drawing 1 or 2.
You're just drawing one.
First one is blue.
Let me tell you something. You guys are pals. This is totally fixed. I am tired. I am already had enough of this already.
Hey, it's Army versus Marines.
All right. Got one of my, which one of these guys called the Vanguard?
Okay.
I do believe. And it's,
all right. So you have a Vanguard.
One.
Okay. You have a Vanguard here and a Vanguard there. Okay. So it's going to be that one?
Yep, it's that one, and we're going to do a move action with him. His move stat is 4, so just move him 4 spaces straight ahead if you would.
1, 2, 3, 4. There.
Perfect.
All right, there we go. All right.
Oh, wait, let me put that there.
All right, so you're gonna keep that die out of the bag.
Yep, it's already on the side.
All right, perfect.
Next one is red.
Maybe he does have a little. Maybe he does have a little army in him.
Gotta give a little bit of help to the army there.
Well, listen, we're all brothers in arms.
That's true. That's true.
Okay, my Grenadier is going to move, which is right here, Nate. Okay.
Oh, that Grenadier's a beast too.
Yeah, he's going to come say hi. Now, what I do with this now is I'm going to put this over here because this is a discard pile. This means that I cannot use this counter again until another turn has gone by. So I hope everybody's understanding this as we do this. And make sure you go to DVG and buy all the copies. Buy everything. How's that, Dave?
Yeah, I love it.
All right. Okay. All right. My Grenadier has a movement of 4. And I'm going to move up 1, 2, 3. Now, over here, I want to show you guys something. This is a higher elevation, which has a neat little thing because it pretty much just spells it out with the arrow going up. If I wanted to go on the higher elevation, it would cost me 2 movement points. So I don't have enough. I moved up 3, and I think that's going to be good enough for me.
But he is blocked off. He's out of line of sight behind that yellow there.
Exactly. But this is a race. Now, maybe I should have took that extra move just to let people know. I want to get one of these tokens here. Can I get the right things pulled to do this? That's the whole thing here. All right, go ahead.
Mr. Mo.
Right. Next one. Red again.
Oh, damn it. I was antsy. I was anticipating drawing out of my bag here.
Wow. Is that the way it's going to be? And I am going to pull out my rebel leader, who is going to go. That's going to go over here. And my boy got to get moving because business is going to pick up. He has a movement of 5 because he is a veteran. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And that's where he's going to sit. All right.
Next one. You're up.
All righty. Red again.
Red again. See, this isn't good because I kind of want to see what he's got up his sleeves, but that's not the way it's going to be.
I was going to say, he's putting you in range.
Yeah, my medic is going to go.
Each one of us has a unit that can heal. Mine would be the Harpy that's center back for me, and his, of course, is going to be his medic.
All right, I got my medic right behind my rebel leader. Okay.
All right.
I got a feeling something.
Red.
Oh, man.
Well, we know the rest of the counters are going to be all mine because that's all of his, so I can just draw mine out after this.
Right. My sniper. So now
Does
here's
he have
where
4 or 5 red, though?
He's only got 4.
red.
Okay.
4 red.
So
Now,
it's
here's
4
the
red.
thing, and I just want to explain this to everybody a little bit, okay? Now, as you see, I used one of each one of my units, okay? So now Nate knows that. He knows that I have 2 of each left. So now his strategy going into the next turn, even though he's going to make all his movements and everything like that, is knowing that I use that and I still have abilities with each one of them. So now he knows that he has to protect his units a certain way. So, I mean, that sounds well, right, Nate, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so...
But it gives you plenty of options for the upcoming rounds because you still have 2 counters to draw for each of your units.
All right, let's see. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's what I'm going to do.
Looks like he's going heavy to the right flank. All right, roger that.
Maybe. I might, Rabbit, I might.
I'm just going to draw mine out one at a time, see which ones activate. All right, it's going to be my right Vanguard.
Okay.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Move him up to the right side of that yellow elevation, if you would.
Right here?
No, to the right side of it. He should be able to make it. If you go diagonally.
Oh, go 1, 2, right here.
Okay. One more forward from there because he's got 4 movement.
Yep, gotcha. And you got to forgive us because we are doing this remotely.
All right, and next one will be the big guy. All right. Yep, my big Hellfire. Move him 1 to the left and then forward. So diagonally.
Yep, gotcha. So it's going to go 1.
Yep, and then 2 more forward. 3. Stop there.
Okay.
That's perfect for him. Next one's going to be Vanguard on the right. And 1, 2. If you could put him up on that elevated position.
Right
up
here?
Yep, he'll make it to there.
So it'll be 1, 2. And then remember what I said. It costs 2 to get up there.
Yep, last of
Boom.
my movement. And the last one that I have is the left vanguard. And if you would put him behind that orange difficult terrain.
Right here?
1, 2, 3. One more to the left of that.
Right there.
Yes.
Okay, got it. All right. Boom.
And he'll finish up there. Perfect. That finishes out first round.
All right. So now we're going to be making some hardcore decisions here.
Now it's really going to come into play.
Now you're going to see how now we have to think, okay, all right. So I know for a fact that he only has one more with that guy right there. So I've got to ask myself, okay, you know, what can I do? You know, he's only got one more thing. He's either going to shoot or he's going to move and try to get that objective. If he gets that, that's 1 point for him. Okay, so I've got to be aware of that. Also, on the other side here, his vanguard went twice. Okay, so I know that they both have one more thing. So now I have to think that everything over here has a lot more going on for it. So there's a whole bunch of strategy that comes into this, and this game really tests your ability to kind of think all these things through. Again, I apologize to everybody in the chat. Mo, if anybody asks any questions, please just read it off to us. We're really concentrating on making sure that we give a good representation of this phenomenal game. You got anything to add, Dave?
No, I'm just enjoying it.
Hey, Dave, let me ask you something. What was the motivation behind doing something apocalyptic like this?
So post-apocalyptic that's just my favorite fictional genre. But this game, I started designing this game before I even started really playing board games. The design dates back to the mid 2000s, and it was inspired by things like Blood Bowl and D&D, Final Fantasy Tactics video games. So I didn't even know there was a such thing as modern board games at the time. And so worked on it, kind of shelved it, discovered games, and then brushed it off in the last few years. And so you'll see a lot of these like modern war game influences like chit pull and step loss and stuff, but are kind of hidden in the design.
Hey, David, let me ask you this while I'm thinking about it. That difficult terrain that my left vanguard is in, it costs 2 to enter the difficult terrain, but it only costs 1 once you're moving through difficult terrain, or is it 2 for each difficult terrain space?
It's just 2 to move up and 2 to move down. That's it. So you don't. Once you're up there, you're fine, right? I thought you were talking elevated. No, difficult is always 1 extra to enter it.
All right. So no matter what, if I'm moving into an orange spot, it's always going to be those 2.
That's right.
Points.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It costs you 2 to go into it?
That's right.
Yep. All right. I am set for the next round. I am
too. Shake them good, Mo. Shake them good.
This is where it's going to count, buddy.
Blue.
Oh!
Okay. I was kind of hoping to be red. I wanted him to get a little closer.
Hold on. I can redraw now.
All right. Let me draw good here. See which one I get. All right. I got, this is the right Helleborn or Vanguard.
Oh! So, I knew it.
All right. Hold on. Count the spaces to that closest unit for me, would you? I have a range of 6.
Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just short 1.
Shit. Okay, well, just move me forward.
Hold on, let me just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, you're 1 short.
Yep. Go ahead and just move me forward and pick up that scavenger token.
All right, so that's 1 victory point for you.
Yep. And I was going to say move me back 1 square, but we're good. Leave me right there. That's exactly where I want to be.
All right.
So we do have one question. We do have one question before we continue on.
Go ahead.
The Herminator is asking, so the yellow borders are elevations and the orange borders are depressions. Anything else on the map?
They're not depressions. They're difficult terrain.
They're difficult terrain. Okay. Yes, there's water right here. It's considered water, but it's bubbling ooze.
Yes.
Yeah, there's that water, and then the power line is blocking, which is a little bit different than elevated. Nothing can go through it, so you can't enter it, and nothing can shoot through it.
Yep.
Cool. All right.
One
go
real
ahead.
quick, Rob. So when he picked up the scavenge token, that character will continue to carry it, so that if you kill that character, you can actually take it from him.
All right, we'll just leave it on him.
All right.
He's got the football. Next one, red.
All right. My range is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have the range on you.
I get one. Keep in mind, I get one bonus because I'm elevated.
Yeah, bonus
Defense.
Yeah. And what's your defense for that, Vanguard?
It's 5 normally, so it'd be 6.
Okay. 6. All right. So, Grenadier. 1, 2.
Oh, Rob, I would make sure to keep the ones that you're pulling now separate from the ones that you pulled previously.
Yep. I got them separated.
Perfect.
Yeah.
My apologies. Not trying to harp on you.
Oh, no. That's fine. Now, these get to come back.
Yep. So which one are you activating?
Grenadier.
That's the one you've got on the left?
I only have one.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll make sure I'll point it out because you probably can't see as much in the camera. Let me think here. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And just for the viewers in the audience, it costs 1 movement point to pick up a token.
And Monty is saying may not have LOS, so
1, 2, 3, 4.
I don't think he's as much worried about the line of sight. I think he's, well, maybe he is. Oh, he's checking for that too.
what do I have in LOS? What has me in LOS?
Yeah.
Hey, Nate, I think I went and double checked this because sometimes I forget my own rules. So the +1 to defense only applies if you're being attacked by somebody at close range or melee or close combat.
Ah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you don't get a +1 to defense unless they're in close combat with you.
Are you sure? You just designed the game. What the hell are you
Well,
talking
no. So I literally just went and checked it because I was like, that sounds good. Right? Like, I'm sure that's something I debated 4 million times during the design.
I kind of feel like a tool now. I just asked the guy that made the game.
No,
Are you
dude,
sure about that?
It happens all the time. I'll forget my own rules, or you'll remember a version that was earlier than the final.
I mean, you can get why I'm thinking that, though, right?
Oh yeah, for sure, absolutely, yeah.
Okay, so you're saying the +1 to defense is? I could have swore it was ranged.
It's on. I just looked it up. It's on page 10 under elevated terrain. Is
Training and scavenging.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
We're just double checking the designer on his own rules.
Okay.
Next one is blue.
Perfect. I think I was just confusing about which the part after we was talking about
You were
line
cheating.
of sight.
Yeah.
You were cheating.
Yeah, just a little cheap. All right, next token is my big guy.
Mm-hmm.
Just bring him forward 3.
Okay, so he's going to come 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
All right.
Next. Red.
What you got, Rob?
Yeah, that's the problem. What do I have?
Herman says, I feel Dave's pain. I forget my rules all the time.
Okay, rebel leader. We're going to take a shot here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
I'm going to shoot at your Vanguard.
All right. I've got a defense of 5 on him, so as long as you roll higher than a 5, you'll damage him.
6.
So this is, I think this might have been what he's talking about. So he actually technically doesn't have line of sight. The path
I don't.
between the guys can't pass over another elevated terrain.
Oh, okay. I get what you're saying now. Yep.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Because you're line of sight is going across that front.
Gotcha.
box.
Okay, no problem.
Well, that might
Here's
actually change.
1, 3, 4. I think I got line of sight now.
Yeah, now you got it.
That might actually change some of the things that I'm doing now. All right, Mo, who's up?
Blue.
All right, Blue. What do we got? What do we got? Give me something good, something yummy. Let's go with. It's going to be my left Vanguard.
Okay.
Just move him onto that scavenger token. I
Right
can't
there?
pick it up. No.
Oh.
To the left.
Gotcha.
Yep, I'm using 4 movement points to move to it, but I'm not picking it up yet.
I'm gonna put it right side to him just to acknowledge that it's there.
That's fine.
Work for you? Okay, cool.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Next one is crap. Went into my drink. It was red. It was red. That's hilarious.
Wow.
Well, you're getting a little too tipsy right off the bat.
No,
bro.
I just went like this, and no, this is actually iced tea.
Rebel
Real
leader.
iced tea this time, not the other iced tea.
That's gonna be my rebel leader.
Oh, damn. This is bad.
Bring comedy to the show.
Let's see. He has Inspire, which rebel leader can give an ally human within weapon range line of sight. Oh, okay. All right. Well, we're gonna shoot right there. Range combat is going to be 2 dice, so we're gonna roll 2 d10s.
Yep.
Okay, and I need anything over a 5.
Yep.
And a 10 and a 7 will do that.
Yep. So just
Now-
flip him over.
Yeah. So now it doesn't matter how many times I hit him, folks. He only drops down 1 step. Woof. All right. All right. There we go.
I think that Vanguard is not long for this world.
So they say.
Blue.
So they say.
Blue. All right. What we got? I don't even remember what I got left in here. Big guy. Okay. All right. His range is 10.
Okay.
See if you can trace a line of sight. I know I can trace the line of sight to the rebel leader. Do I have the range?
You should. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10. Yep.
Okay.
All right. So, yeah, let's go ahead and take a shot at the rebel leader.
All right.
We're going to do a dual strike. Range combat is 4, so it's 4 dice, and I get to shoot twice. Now, David, I couldn't see everything that was on that sheet. Does it say I have to use dual strike at 2 separate targets, or I can do it at the same target?
Man, I was hoping you wouldn't ask that. That rule changed 600 times that I don't have the answer in front of me. Hold on. Let me see if I can get that for
What's
you.
the question?
Dual strike. Because the picture Rob sent me of that part, it's
I'm
cut
sorry.
off.
Here, I can read it to you if you need it.
Yeah, the attack, something different targets, but it doesn't say,
Okay,
doesn't
hold
have
on.
to be your...
Is that specific to that game, or is that the entire series?
Yes, it's at the top. The attack must be against 2
different.
separate targets.
Yeah, 2 different targets. Yep.
See, we fix
All
things here.
All right. Can we trace? Because I can trace from any square. I can trace from one of my back squares. So can you trace that across the difficult terrain to one of your other guys? Like the one in the middle?
So from the back skip. So
Yeah.
if we went 1, 2.
Well, I start with the
One-
diagonal. Yeah, one
okay,
forward.
so yeah. 1.
Yep.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
No, to the right.
Oh,
No, to the right. I wouldn't have line of sight
1,
against him.
That's what I was thinking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yep. All
10
right.
for the sniper.
So we'll do the first shot at the rebel leader and then the second shot at the sniper.
Okay.
So if you would roll 4 dice for me twice, please. Good sir.
You can roll the dice. I'll trust you.
Hold on. Let me grab them. I hadn't popped them out just yet. Give me one.
Well, I
second.
mean, if I roll badly for you, I mean, it just, you know.
I didn't know if people wanted to see it on camera or not.
Listen, we trust you.
You know what you do is you roll them on your side, and then Rob roll them on his side. That way, it looks like it comes through the screen.
Yeah, there you go.
Rob, what's the defense of your rebel leader? So I know what I need.
Rebel leader is a 5.
5. All right, so 1 above a 5. I got 3 7s, lucky 7s. So that's good.
Okay.
And a 4, so 1 hit.
All right. Boom. So he's going to go down a step.
And against the sniper, got a 9. So yep, got him.
He's going to go down a step. Not good.
Love the Hellfire guy. He's a beast. I learned that when I played the game the first time. That was my favorite character.
All right.
He brings out the pain.
He sure
Bring
does.
the pain. All right, next one. Red.
Time for payback.
It's a Grenader. And let's see. I have a range of 9.
Make sure you
1,
remember that
2,
you can trace
3,
to my back
4, 5,
pieces.
6, 7, 8.
Yeah, so you can get a line of sight as long as you're not tracing.
And the Grenadier doesn't need line of sight anyway, right?
Oh, all right.
If he has it, he only has to roll 1 time on the template.
Now with the rocket launcher.
Yep.
Okay. Here's a thing that I wonder if there's no way I can target him right in the middle because that wouldn't make sense, would it?
That's right. You can target any one of his squares. You can put it wherever you want. You put it. You trace a path to the center space of the rocket launcher template.
Okay.
Does it walk?
It does walk. Now, if you can see if that space that you trace it to is in line of sight, then you're going to roll it a D10 1 time. If it's not in line of sight, you roll it twice.
No, I can see that, so I'm going to roll it once.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So this is what a rocket launcher does, folks. So 2. So it's going to move up 1.
Yeah.
So
now
you still got him.
Yeah. No. Here's the beautiful thing. Anytime you've got a huge guy in line of sight with a rocket launcher, you can't walk off of him, right?
Right.
No matter what it does, it's going to shift 1 space, and so he'll always be in the template.
Okay.
Okay. So remind me with this, do you roll dice now to see how much damage you did, or is that?
Yeah, he rolls his RC. He rolls his range combat.
Okay.
Okay. Which is 3.
Yep. And he would roll it no matter what. Each target would roll. He would roll independently for each target.
The Hellfire has a defense of 6.
All right. Here we go. 10, 10, 10.
No shit.
Nice.
That should be an automatic kill, David.
Yeah, it should be. Let's just make it. Let's just kill it. Take it off.
So
Yeah, that
we're
was
getting
brutal.
live errata right here in the show.
Yeah. So that just flips him down 1.
Yep.
Man, a shot like that should just.
That was brutal. That was payback.
That needed to be a critical.
That's exactly what I was saying before. I was like, you said you can only take 1 damage. I was like, so you can't crit anything then?
Nope.
Wow.
Yeah, you can't. You cannot. There's no. But the problem is, and this went through millions of iterations, is that you can have these super valuable guys with 6 health at elite, and you have a couple of lucky rolls. And it's just too. It would just get too swingy.
Yeah, too big of a swing. I can see that.
But
I mean,
that does happen.
Yeah.
That's the thing about the beauty of dice is they have that chaos in there. You have this guy who's like a really good, commander, or he's a good sniper or something like that, and you get private idiot over here just gets a lucky shot off, and the first time in like 100 shots he's actually hit a target, he puts it right between the eyes. It's like, well, hey,
it can happen. Yeah.
Pick the right time to do that. All right.
So, do you have anything left?
Yeah,
I've got one.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, what is the last one? It's actually my commander.
My
commander can just, what is his move stat? 4. Yeah, just move him ahead 4 if you would, please.
You got it. Sorry if I'm getting in everybody's way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there we go. All right. So now, as you can see, I have a stack right here. This is the stack that I just played, but this one comes back. So you got to kind of remember, what did I use? What did I didn't use? But you're also trying to concentrate on all this stuff that's going on here too. So you have a lot to strategize and think. So that's where this just becomes such an immersion into this game. Now we're playing the Streets of Ruin. There are 2 other editions. And Dave, if you got a few moments while we're trying to figure out what we want to do, can you tell
Blood
everybody about
Rails.
the other? Huh?
Blood on the Rails. I was just holding up the rolls to that.
Yeah, and if you could talk a little bit about the other factions, maybe.
Yeah. First, I noticed that in the chat there's RML Thomas. So that's Ricardo Thomas, who is a close buddy of mine and who did a ton of design work and development work on the game. So 2 guys, Ricardo and then Paul Lowe, and they honestly tested it at least as much as I did, if not more. So huge shout out to Ricardo. He's awesome. So the other 2, so you guys are playing Streets of Ruin, which is essentially the first one in the campaign arc, right? Because they've each got their own story. They're each standalone games, but the storyline continues through them. So it starts in Streets of Ruin, then it goes to Blood on the Rails, and that is like a group of human zealots versus some guys who have like telepathic powers, mental powers, that kind of stuff, psionics. And then the last set is called Out of the Basement, which is these sort of this alien, monstrous, from a alternate sort of world creatures, and some genetically modified organic material guys were created to fight them. So over the course of the 3 different sets, you play through the entire campaign, and it's all about the guys in the Out of the Basement coming back and sort of redestroying the world again, right? Which is how it got so screwed up to begin with.
All right. I'm ready if you are.
I'm good to go. Ready to rock.
Go ahead, Mo.
Blue.
I was going to say, Mo, I could use a blue here, and I could use the right token. I'm making sure I'm looking at the camera, so I'm not looking down when I'm drawing.
Dude, don't worry about that. Come on now.
He's already got it in hand.
It's a game we're not playing for life.
I got exactly what I needed. I need the yeah, one on the right. Drop him backwards. So
how many?
Put him, I guess. I don't want to move him out in the open, so put him right behind the elevated terrain, if you would.
You got it.
Because I want to try to keep that scavenge token away from you if possible. Make you earn it.
Mm-hmm.
So, yep. Leave him there.
All right.
Maybe I can heal him if I can get that repair bot up near him.
Blue again.
All right.
Setting up a run here for Rob. He's going to get 4 in a row.
Yeah, if he gets 4 in a row.
I'm still alive.
That's if I can shoot. I drew same guy. 1, 2.
Boy, that's interesting.
Could you, Rob? I'm smacking. Could you put him behind the elevated terrain on the backside? Yep, right there.
Okay.
Yep, right there.
So it's 1, 2, 3, and diagonal is 4.
Yeah. Just make sure I'm counting that right.
No, you did. You did.
All right.
3, 4. Yep. No, that's dead on.
Red.
I say. And it's going to be Rebel Leader. All right, we're going to put that up there. Inspire. What does Inspire do?
I think that gives you an extra action.
Yeah, you can let a guy, one of his allies in weapon range in line of sight take a move or attack action.
Now, I would have to do that instead of moving him.
Yep, that's right. Yeah.
In weapon range, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope, that's just outside. But our sniper I can give him a move action. Don't want to do that either.
You could give him an attack action.
Yeah, give him an attack on that Hellfire. Maybe knock that Hellfire down.
1, 2,
Because
3, 4, 5,
I didn't
6,
want to
7, 8, 9. Oh, I do have range to it.
I didn't want to let you know this, but if you do one more damage to him, I lose dual strike.
Yeah, and that's what I really need to do. We're gonna snipe. Can I snipe that thing?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have one extra defense because it passes through orange terrain.
Right.
But he's huge, so that offsets it. He loses that benefit since he's huge.
Oh, do I?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna sniper him. The target of this range combat attack does not receive difficult terrain defense bonuses and defense bonuses for shooting through characters.
Oh, so your special ability, took care of that anyway.
Yeah, it took care of that. Stealth. I could use sniper receives +2 defense against range combat attacks when in difficult. No, that's not gonna help me. Okay, so I'm gonna roll 3 dice against them.
Oh. Yep. Right here in the rulebook, range combat attacks are against huge characters are not subject to terrain modifiers.
All right, so
hold up. Defense is 6 on him.
Okay. Come on, we just need 1. 9, 8, 1.
Yeah, I'd say you got it.
Yeah. All right. So,
dual strike is gone.
Yep.
So you got him with the anti-tank rifle.
You sure did. All right.
20 Mike up the pipe. All right. Red again.
All right, let's see what we pull out of here now.
Rob, you're doing the same thing I am. You're thinking that Mo's drawing the counter and you're waiting for him to tell you what to activate.
Yeah. Okay, I got the Grenadier. He is going to shoot at the big fella. That's going to be 3 dice.
Same thing, that rocket attack.
Yep.
So you don't even need to roll for it.
I don't even have to roll for it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. 9.
Yep, you got him.
All right.
Damn, I'm going to have to fall him back for repairs now, too.
All right, go ahead.
Red, and you have to draw your own guy.
Ooh. Oh, man, this is rough.
Mo, you're killing me here, bro.
It's going to be the medic. She has combat medic.
She could heal your sniper up.
That's what I'm going to have her do.
Does she have to be adjacent to do it?
Yeah, she's got to be adjacent.
But combat medic lets her move and then heal.
Oh, okay. So.
Oh yeah, so she's a veteran, so she should have that, right? Because all your units are veterans.
Yep.
See, this game is showing a good example of why veteran units have an advantage over those recruit units.
Yeah, quality.
All right, go ahead.
Yep.
One more red.
Oh, you got some left?
I got one.
One red. One red.
Oh, you gotta be killing me.
I did say at the beginning of the turn, I'm setting up a 4 run for Rob, and that's just the way it turned out. You
did. You crushed me, man.
It was the sniper.
Oh, there goes my Hellfire.
Oh,
that's it.
This is bad. Yep, got him.
Oh, that's it. That's game. All right. So when does that faction action token go in? Does that go in now or the next round?
So it goes in. You take it into your pool of tokens now, and you can use it whenever you want. So you don't get it now. It doesn't go into the bag now.
Okay.
The earliest it can go in is next turn.
And just so everybody at home knows, instead of blue for Gimpy, it'll be black.
Mm-hmm.
So do I need to tell Mo to put that in the bag then to draw?
However you guys want to handle that, right? I mean, you can just count it as one of your normal, because it counts as one of your tokens.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's pretty simple. We've got
but it's only a 1-use thing, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Once you've used it, it's done.
Okay.
Well, let's just do the honor system and say you've got the freebie you can use whenever, and when you use it, just put it off to the side.
So you've got the 2 in here. Does one of them come out and get replaced by this, or does it go in the bag with it?
No, leave it out for now, and I'll just call it when I want to use it.
Okay.
Yep.
And yes, I only have 2 left because he killed my big guy. So let me move his token out of there. Rob, you are out, right?
Yep.
Yeah, he's done.
Okay.
For now.
First one's going to be the medic or my harpy.
Okay.
If you would
too late
move,
for that.
yeah, we're past that point.
1,
Move
2, 3, 4.
behind the vanguard, if you would.
Whoa. I moved the whole doggone thing. Hold on here.
We'll keep him at a distance.
All right, right behind.
Yep. And I'll have to repair him the next time I activate him.
Okay.
And the next one will be the guy on the left. And we'll pick up the token. And I've got 3 movement points left. Move him diagonally forward and then 2 more squares forward.
Right here.
Yep, right there. Yep.
Okay.
Might as well get him stuck in somehow because he's not doing me any good over there. And I lost my big gun.
Find a good camping spot. So you're going to stay at 4 dice each, right? 4 tokens each?
Now we are, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I am down a unit. So let me pull these back. Those go over there.
Okay, these come in over here. So now it's the hard remembering what you actually use because you're so focused in on here that you really have to kind of really concentrate on what you're doing and what he's used. But I've already forgot some of the things that he's already had in that turn before. So there's still that uncertainty, and you think, well, did he or didn't he? And that's where you're going to run into some things here. So I'm going to put this over here as 1 victory point. So at least I got 1 victory point out of this. Now I got to figure out what I want to do.
Anybody have any questions in the audience while these guys are?
Yeah, well, you got David here because we got a barn burner here.
Herman talked about line of sight rules, and holy cow, man, no kidding. Oh,
Well, explain line of sight here to for the audience here that's looking at the board.
Yeah, so elevated terrain and blocking terrain. So the yellow and the black, those they block line of sight, right? So you can't shoot through those. Now, if you're up on top of it, you can shoot down, and obviously somebody can shoot you, but neither of those people can pass through another block of elevated terrain, right? So what that means is you just can't shoot. It's realistic, right? You can't shoot up onto somebody if you can't see them from a side angle. But it's easy to say, and then when you're in the game, you need a straight edge or whatever to kind of check that out.
But if you've got 2 units that are both on elevated terrain, they can obviously see each other.
Absolutely, yeah, that's right.
So you use its center to center to determine LOS?
Yep, that's right. And then like when Nate had a huge character, he can choose the center of any of those 4 spaces rather than center of character.
But as you guys noticed, that actually works out in Rob's favor as well because he was able to trace to some of my back squares to get line of sight, and he wouldn't have been able to do that if it was a smaller character.
Yeah. So yeah, a couple of people. Somebody had asked, "What's the game called?" So the name of the game is For What Remains, and then there's 3 different versions of it. There's Streets of Ruin, which is what the guys are playing, and then Blood on the Rails and Out of the Basement. They're all standalone games. And then another question, is there a solo AI? Yeah, there's a pretty extensive solo AI system. Every character has their own detailed set of orders. And then some of those orders are customized based on the scenario you're playing.
I actually have a set of videos showing on my channel the prototype for the Solitaire AI in action, and I'm going to be doing it again with this new version, the Out of the Basement, which I really like because it's got all the necromancer-looking guys in it.
And listen to me. If you are not subscribed to Gimpy Gamer or Mo's Game Table, what's wrong with you? Why are you even here? Go over there, hit that like button on their videos, and subscribe over there because it's a great channel. And if you see this later, go over there, check it out. You get all this kind of stuff happening all the time. These are 2 great channels. 2 great people that are very into this stuff, and they study this stuff before they make a video. When you get a video, it's clean. It is probably one of the cleanest videos that you're ever going to see. Two great guys. Go check them out. Go subscribe.
How much y'all want to bet Rob wouldn't be saying that if he didn't kill my Hellfire in the previous turn?
Oh, no. Because let me tell you something. It'd be like, listen, make sure you subscribe at Rob's Tabletop World. The hell with these two guys here.
Wait, Nate, you didn't get the PayPal link that he sent to us before for the $20?
Yeah, come on, bro.
Yeah.
So Herman was asking, is there any reason that you couldn't put all of the active chits into one bag and just pull them instead of using the blue-red dice? And I said, well, hey, that just gives me something to do.
Yeah. All right, go ahead.
All right, we ready?
Yes, we are.
Red.
All right.
Of course, it's red.
David, I could fire at a particular spot. Is that not correct?
That's true. Yep, with the Grenadier, right?
Right.
Yeah, you can absolutely short. If you're short, you could potentially walk it to the target.
Okay. Boom, right there, center of the space.
D-bag.
Oh,
forgot that guy had that.
Oh, you know what? It might help. I get so ahead of myself. It might be help if I pull him out.
Oh yeah, dude, I've been doing the same thing. Don't sweat it.
Grenadier.
Oh, there you go.
Nice. It's like I knew. All right.
Well, actually, right now I'm ahead on victory points because I actually have 2 to his 1. He got 1 for killing my guy, and I've got 2 for scavenging so far. I probably should have ran with that thing.
All right, so now
throw it like you stole it.
Yep.
3 dice. What do I got?
Just roll 1 dice at a time to walk the target.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta roll. I gotta walk it.
Yep.
2. It's gonna go up 1.
Yep, and that's it because you were in line of sight to the space, so that's it. It still covers them, so now you attack them.
Okay, sorry about that.
No worries.
9, 2.
Yeah, you got him. His defense is only a 5 when he's a recruit.
Ouch.
And he's on fire. All right.
Yeah, I think you did a good job because you kept your guys centralized and kind of took control of that alley right there on that right-hand side.
Well, when you started coming up, I said, there's no way I'm going to be able to get either one of these. I'm almost willing to give it up and try to maybe just try to concentrate on getting those ones back.
Yeah, I think I spread out a little too much going for those scavenge tokens, and it's allowed you to kind of pick me down.
Yeah.
Should have just bum rushed him. Just gone right up, just either up the middle or up.
Oh, here we go.
Hold him up.
Here we go.
All right, Mo, draw for us, bud.
I did. Blue.
Blue. Okay. Yeah. Let's see what we got.
He needs that Vanguard right now.
It is. Which one of those is it? It's the left Vanguard.
Okay. He's running.
I'm trying to decide if I'm going to run or not. I mean, I really don't have a whole lot of options with him. All right, I can fire. Well, shit. I don't get that bonus because you hit me with the rocket. But if I shoot at you, you are going to get the bonus. And my range is only 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I got to get 1 move up. And then
you got to run.
Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, I'll tell you what. Move me up. Yeah, into. I can't make it to difficult terrain. Move your hand for a sec.
Sorry, I was trying to help you.
1, 2. Yeah, actually, let's go to that. Diagonally down to the right into that difficult terrain to get you the cover bonus. 3, 4.
3,
4. No. Back 1. I only have enough movement points to get
that's
there.
right. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead.
That'll give me 1 defense bonus, and I can try to plink at you later. Or actually, I think that elevated terrain will give me some cover as I'm creeping up on you.
Should have an end zone down there that you can score in,
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll play Blood Bowl next.
Yeah.
Blue.
All right. What are we going to get? It's going to be the Commander.
You know what you need to do is do a mashup. We need to come up with a mashup between For What Remains and Blood Bowl, the For What Remains Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
Like that.
Yeah. In a dungeon.
in a dungeon.
Which I just broke out my copy of Dungeon Bowl, which I haven't played in forever.
That's
and
nice.
at the same time, mix in Pitch Car.
Yeah, there you go. And screw it up. All right.
Like Flick Fleet or something like that.
I'll tell you what. Put the enhanced range counter on my commander.
The enhanced range?
It's one of his special abilities. I put that on him, and it gives all my units within his weapon range +1 to their range. I can do that.
Which one's the enhanced range?
It's a little circular token, just a little bit smaller than the action tokens.
Is this it?
No, that's your faction token.
Yep.
Okay, hold on here.
I think
you
saw
just
one.
went past it.
Yeah.
It's on that sheet that you just had up, Rob. It's above the Hellfires on the right
Oh,
hand
okay,
side.
okay. Gotcha. All right. I don't have use for that kind of stuff.
There we go. Give my guy some enhanced range.
There you go.
All right, Motown.
All right.
Come on, Mo.
Blue.
Jeez.
This is payback. All right, this is my medic, and if you would flip over my damaged unit right there. Yeah,
right.
Bring him back into the fight.
Okay.
Do you have the pit crew specialty to bring back that mech?
No, unfortunately not.
Blue.
And last one should be that. Nope, it's the one on the left. Damn, I don't have line of sight to anything.
Nope.
But 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll move up. No, I shouldn't move up directly behind that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'll make you earn it. If you'll put me below the elevated terrain, the
Right.
two. Nope, down that one, but down and to the right of that.
Right
one
here?
more to the right. One more to the right. No, up and to the right.
Up and to the right.
Yep.
Right here?
No. Down. Directly underneath the yellow square.
That's what I
One
was.
to your right. To your right, and then down one.
Yep.
To my
What Mo
right,
just said.
and then
down one.
Yes,
Yeah.
right there.
Okay, that's where I was. I went right over there. Okay.
You got a couple of crayon eaters giving you damn friggin'
Yeah,
directions. You should
holy
be able to
cow.
understand that.
All right.
All right, that was my last token.
Okay.
All righty. So I don't need to draw. That's all, Rob.
No, I'm thinking. All right, here we
Could
go.
be a while.
Yeah, it could be. You never know. All right, next one is my medic. I'm going to use my combat action. My combat medic, which I move and heal. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 4, and I'm going to heal my commander, my rebel leader.
Oh, your developer, Dave, was saying one of the guys you were talking about before. He says in development, one of the scenarios was inspired by football, and in the third pack set, you have an underground structure.
Oh, what am I doing here?
I'll have to go back and look at the scenarios in Out of the Basement.
Wow.
Okay, next is my sniper. And my sniper has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right there. So we're going to shoot sniper. I'm in range. I have 3 dice.
Which one are you firing at again?
Your Vanguard.
Okay, so that is 5. Defensive 5.
Okay. I'm using sniper, which... What does that give me here? Okay, it just says you don't get anything awesome. 6-5. That's it.
Yep.
I think what you need to do is make this. We need to come up with not only the Blood Bowl and the 4 What Remains, but we need to make it a 4-player game.
Yeah.
So we have a scenario that we're gonna put out for everybody that it's a
6-player free for all.
Yeah, it was teams. It's 2v2.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here. Next is my Grenader. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, that's not enough. But 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Nah. Can they carry more than one?
They can only carry one at a time.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. All right. That's it.
You done with all yours?
Yep.
All righty, back in the bag. Everybody get ready for the next round.
All right.
This is not going well.
Yeah, you're hurting, bud.
I gotta say, this pack of dice is pretty awesome.
I was blown away by how good the custom icons look. They're awesome.
They look great, yeah. But I can see like making something like this, turning it into like a 4 to 6 player free for all. Just like, what the hell?
Yeah. The only thing we were a little bit concerned about was, you got to figure out what's the right number of potential tokens for each player in the bag when you're pulling, because you could theoretically, in a free for all, you could go, 11 actions without getting a turn, right?
Well, you limit it. At that point, you'd have to limit to, if you draw yours, you only get 2 draws, for example, and then maybe on the third one, it goes on the side. It stays out of the bag. It goes on the side. And then after everyone has had 2, maybe then you can kind of cut someone off and I'm going to go before you or something like that. Because you play that as you gained initiative. I don't know. That's just off the top of my head, one way to do it.
Yeah, you definitely have to change it up a little bit.
Sure.
All right.
Everybody. All right.
Yep.
I'm ready, Mo.
Blue.
Come on, Blue. It's time to bring this back.
Blue 42.
Now, did you take out his extra die?
No, I just drew my faction action token. I had put it in my bag this round. So I am using that this round.
Okay.
And
once that's used, it's done, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so, unless another guy gets killed.
So Mo, actually go ahead and put that blue you drew back into the bag for the remainder of my tokens.
So
you got 3 and 1.
So yes. 3 and then the black die, right?
Yeah. Just move my commander into that defensive terrain there, if you would. Forward. Yep. Nope. To the left. Right there. So he'll have a defensive bonus.
Okay.
Yep. We'll leave him
so
there.
the black die does not go in there. Just the 3 blue, right?
Just 3 blue.
Okay. Red.
All right. Let's see what happens here.
See, because I forgot to use my action token thingy before I lost another character, so I basically lost one.
Sniper. It's gonna go.
Sniper gonna get stuck in.
2, 3, 4.
Going for that token.
Yep.
What you got, Mo?
Red.
All right, let's see what we get here. Medic. She's going to go.
Been doing work.
1, 2. She's going to pick up the token for 3 and then come back 1 for 4.
Blue.
Come on, Blue. Let's see. It is my Vanguard, the only one I got left.
Right.
So, if you'll move him onto the elevated terrain, the farthest one down. Yep, that one right there.
Okay.
All right.
Red.
Sniper.
Oh,
1,
Sniper's good.
2, and 3, 4. Okay.
Red.
1,
Kill me, Wolf.
2.
Did you have him in the bag? Is that what you had?
Yep. That was my last one.
That was it.
That's it.
Wow.
Wait, do I get to finish mine out?
Mm-mm. No, it ends immediately.
Oh, does it really?
What would the end immediately? What ends the game?
He's got the 5. He had the 5 victory points.
I got 5 victory points. 2 kills.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 kills and 3 scavenge tokens.
I forgot about that because I was like, damn, draw my token. I want to shoot him.
Dude, it was so bad. It was so. I was thinking like, okay, Rob started that turn with no scavenge tokens, and I was thinking Rob could win this turn. Quite a few things have to go right. He has to have all the right tokens. You can't kill this guy. All that stuff, and man, he pulled it off.
I was just in there thinking in my mind, all right, screw the tokens. It's time to go down swinging. I'm going to make him earn it.
Yeah.
Let me just say, make sure that you subscribe over at Poor Gimpy. Gimpy Gamer. Okay. Give the guy a subscribe, because after a beating like this,
wow.
Give him something out of it.
You did what you should have done, which is to take out that Hellfire, because that was my big gun on the table.
Nasty.
The dual strike, the long range, the lot of dice that it throws, it's a beast. But I kind of hung it out too far. I should have brought in some more units or kept it at max range, something like that. I'll let you focus fire it.
Yeah, with the grenadier and the sniper, that's tough.
But here's the thing. Think about it. If you didn't go with that Hellfire and you went with more units, it's a tough sacrifice. You get the big shot with him, but if he gets caught in a bad position and he gets knocked out, you just lost 7 points that you paid to get your guy out. You lost half your army, basically.
Yeah, that was effectively half my army of the point, because we played a 15-point game. Yeah. Those Vanguard recruits that you kept tearing up, those were only 2 points.
Right.
Meat puppets.
You know, and if you think about it, when they first came out, you know, I take a hit here, I took a hit there. You know, it was pretty close to getting hit a few times by these guys. It's so balanced. You know, the way the game plays, it's so balanced.
I just think you had a better tactic. You focused on to the right side of the board, and you focus fire down my units that were there, forced me to retreat, and at that point, you had control of those bottom 6 map tiles.
Yeah,
you had me on the back foot. So by the time I reorganized and started to come back forward, you had easy run to grab the last of the tokens.
Right. The minute you spread it out, I said, nah, you know, I'm gonna get clamped. I go, let me try to take out one area so part of the clamp doesn't come down on me.
Yeah, that was kind of my thought, was bring the Hellfire up to the middle, so he'll just put fire all around and have the Vanguards kind of close in on you while the commander provided support and the medic kind of healed whoever needed it. It did not work out according to plan.
Well, see, you ran into that typical Marine mentality of, you said, screw counting victory points. I just want to go shoot something.
Yeah, right.
That's what I do. Hey, thanks a lot, Godzilla Lover. Godzilla Lover said, congrats to Rob, and then great game, guys. Subscribe to both Gimpy and myself. Appreciate that.
Yeah, this is, David, another masterpiece. A matter of fact, I'm probably going to go on the website and buy the other two things, because I just want to play all the different factions now.
Yeah, this is actually one of my favorites of the games that he's made. I like this better, and I like Undaunted Normandy, and everybody loves Undaunted Normandy.
I love Undaunted Normandy, and I have to agree with you. I actually like this better.
Thanks so much, man.
No, what's really cool is putting minis in there, subbing in some minis.
When I originally envisioned it, I had this vision that it would be minis. Now, one thing I like about it is the counters let me do the step loss thing really in an elegant way, right? But let me just say thanks to Dan with DVG, because he believed in the game, right? He signed it and published it, and it's not a typical DVG game, right? So
not at all.
Huge props to them for backing the project.
But that's what Dan does. I mean, if you
he's
think
awesome
about it. I mean, Dan will do, if he believes in something, and he'll take a chance on things, and it pays off. Look at the Cthulhu game he did. Remember the Cthulhu game he did? Yeah. That was a great game.
Yeah,
it's a lot of fun.
Awesome to work with. I love working with those guys. All of them.
Yeah,
Kevin,
they're fantastic there. I mean, anything we've ever needed, I know out of the three of us, I mean, they've always been very kind to all three of our channels. And when this showed up on my doorstep, I was like, whoa. And I really love this. I really, really love this. I actually want to do it bigger.
Why do you think I always kiss David's ass, man? I'm like, prototype guy, send him my
way. You know what I want to see with this? This is what I envision with this now. 3D terrain, 4-player game, mash up indoors like we were talking about before, 4-player free-for-all. We're going to have to come up with rules for that and do that. I don't know. Maybe we'll shoot for in a couple months, maybe do something like that over, there may not be football this year, so we'll have to do something along the lines, maybe over the holiday break, over Thanksgiving or something like that. Do something fun.
If anybody can build it,
exactly. That's why we're going to have you set up the terrain and everything, and then you can even paint the miniatures and everything beforehand.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
I got to make a couple of points here.
Go ahead.
First, Rob, I did not have a whole lot of faith in you when you first broached this idea to me. I was like, how's this going to work? And after doing it this way, it worked great. I got to give you props. This worked really well.
Oh, thanks a lot.
But, Mo, you're talking about the 3D terrain. I think that's almost detracting. Well, I think it'd be awesome. Don't get me wrong. I think it's detracting from the real key selling point for this game is the fact that it's hard to have a portable miniature skirmish game.
Sure.
You know, having all your cases with your minis and your terrain and your mats and all that, it's really hard. But if you're out on the road and you want to play a minis game, you can't really do that. You can do that with this because it's a miniature skirmish game in a box.
Yeah.
You know, that's a huge selling point for me when it comes to this game. This is something you could take on the road with you to a hotel and have room to play it.
Yeah.
With all 12 tiles, it's a 2x2.
Yeah,
am I right? Yeah, I mean, which is perfect because if you look at miniature games now, they're scaling down to the 2x2, the 4x4, keeping things condensed and keeping things in front of people, so it's not these long, drawn out battles nowadays. I personally, as much as we're talking about minis and stuff like this, I have to agree with David. I really like the stack tokens and being able to keep it's so easy just to flip. Oh, you just lost all those abilities. Boom, well, just like that. I mean, it really is fantastic design. Tremendous.
Yeah. It's streamlined.
It really works for wargamers will love it because of the fact that you're dealing with a counter, and then like David was saying, you could just easily note your step losses. Whereas miniature, you'd have to put dice next to it or a token or something like that. It does make it more expedient to do it this way. And also, as you said, it's 2x2. So most hotel rooms have at least a 2x2 desk, and they're usually bigger than that. So you can easily play it there.
And you get this now. This is just one of the things, and we just played the very first one. All right, and I just want to show you guys. Okay, so this is the very first one, and the neat thing about it, we didn't even talk about the AI, which is brilliant unto itself, because it keeps you honest. And everything's set for you in the AI, and then you have all these different things. The EMP token for the discovery, which is the second scenario, which is another brilliant scenario. Protect the artifact. So you're constantly being forced to engage each other, and I just think that's glorious. Gauntlet.
Check that out.
Yeah,
because my strategy would have been way different if we didn't have those scavenger tokens to go after.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, there's a lot going on here, and you left room, David, which I really like, to make your own stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Yep. Yeah.
Do you have plans to expand this? Are you going to go somewhere else For What Remains, or is it kind of?
I mean, it kind of depends on how it sells, right? Like, I would love to. I would work on it anytime. And the awesome thing is, I mentioned Ricardo and then Paul Lowe. So he's actually in Singapore. So this is crazy. But the top play testers I had was a group of young kids basically in Singapore who just would grind on the game, break it. They're the ones who broke the game for me. And so over time, they emerged as like developers, right? And so the cool thing is, it's like a community of us now. And so if Dan said, "Hey, let's do some more," believe me, I would jump at it. And the system could support other things too, right? It wouldn't have to just be post-apocalyptic.
You're definitely right, though, that you had that really ground down, because when I got that prototype copy about a year ago, it was almost this. I mean, it was almost production quality at that point in time. The rules were really good at that point. I mean, there was only like a couple of small, minute things that I could critique on it. So you guys really did work magic on that. I mean, props to you.
That's one thing that I got to say, David, really is great at, is giving you basically a finished product when he gives it to a publisher. And that's a dream for a publisher to work with, because it's like,
oh, absolutely,
you already did all the development, you did all you got to do is just the production clean up on the production, and then boom, you're good. So it's fantastic.
Listen, guys, go get this before it sells out, because this is going to sell out. Because I'm going to talk to the Miniature Market about this, because I know Dan eventually will get this over there. I'll make sure he gets it over there quickly. And I'm telling you, it won't last there. It won't last more than a day there.
And Tom,
I know that.
Tom was saying in the chat, he says, now I'm hooked. Darn you guys, LOL. I only have so much money.
Well, well, Tom, do us a favor. Go get this one.
Yeah.
Go get this one. You're not going to be disappointed. Very, very good. Very reasonable. And you got a choice. Pick one of the three. Fantastic.
Buy all three.
I mean, you're not going to see 3 reviewers come together to push a game that's bad.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All 3 of us like this game, and we like it for the right reasons. Trust us. This is good stuff.
And it's got Baby Herman. So
that's right.
Baby Herman in it.
And just so we clarify that, we're not talking about the Herminator, who is also in the chat right now, Herman Luttman. We're talking about Mark Herman. So just so that way no one gets confused. They'll be like,
both are awesome. I would gladly accept either of those as compliments.
No, I didn't want anybody saying, Herman, that's your son.
All right.
Yeah,
and the nice thing,
that is some of the other types of units.
Yeah, because you have the other version, which is
the Out of the Basement.
Yeah.
So these are more like spiritual and zombie things and cool stuff.
Got dragons. There be dragons.
Man.
Yeah, I made sure I asked Sarah when I sent all the I sent Sarah at DVG all the people I wanted her to send review copies to, and I said make sure you split them all up, right? So the different reviewers get different versions, so people can see a smattering of different things.
Absolutely fantastic. Hey, and the best thing about it, the play time I believe was an hour to an hour and a half or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
We actually finished in an hour. So and it was, for the both of us, we messed with it, but to do it live and everything that we did, to do it in an hour, 45 minutes to an hour and a half, I think it is.
Yeah, I mean the vast majority of games played about 45 minutes.
Yeah, and I mean we were right there.
If we weren't playing on camera, we would have saved 15, 20 minutes. At least.
Easy. And we were just having fun at it like we normally do. All right. I think we said it all. David, thank you so much for popping in here. Guys, I can't thank you enough for doing this. We're going to be doing a lot more of this going forward. So expect to see the 3 of us quite a bit. And we got to get that other big board game guy in here too. We got to make sure he's hammered though.
Mr.
Wizard from Oz.
All right, everybody, thank you for watching. Make sure that you go to DVG and get this game. You will not be disappointed. All 3 of us agree that this is fantastic. Make sure that you subscribe and like and everything else, as well as go over and subscribe to Mo and Gimpy Gamer. Support them. They have fantastic, underrated channels. Plain and simple. I don't have to say any more than that. Go over there. You won't be disappointed. Guys, thanks for doing this. I really appreciate it, more than you'll ever know. Hang on. I'm going to sign off. Until next time, everybody, it's your old pal Rob. We'll see you soon.
Night, everybody.